Hilaria Baldwin, 41, wears panties as she works out in her bedroom, forcing husband Alec to hit the like button. Hilaria Baldwin has a habit of producing eye-popping fitness videos where she has very little clothing on. And now the 41-year-old yoga aficionado is back at it as she published a racy clip to Instagram on Sunday afternoon. The brunette marvel from Massachusetts was seen doing leg workouts in a pale purple bra top and hot pink panties as she added a diamond cross necklace and hoop earrings. Legs, but abs and lower back sparkles red art. Love this technique series. Bringing back 80s and 90s workout vibes, sparkles keep the questions and requests coming #fitness, wrote the Dancing with the Stars vet in her Instagram caption. Her movie star husband Alec Baldwin pushed the like button as followers dub her workout wonderful and useful. Sometimes Baldwin gets bashed for doing out in her lingerie, but the former extra star has maintained it's good for showcasing how the muscles work. She has published emotive videos on Instagram about the negative impact of abusive comments. The New Yorker stated the cruel comments are destructive and do incredible mental damage, and that they can't justify treating you unfairly. She has also spoken about her exercise regimens, revealing that she blends cardio, strength training, and stretching, which includes running, bar, and yoga, and she shared her workouts with followers to aid them. Last month, she disclosed she and her spouse attend therapy to negotiate their 26-year age gap, and admitted she lost part of her identity following their marriage. Speaking on Caroline Stanbury's Uncut and Uncensored podcast, the 41-year-old mother of 7 spoke up about the struggles of her 13-year marriage to the Rust star, 67. "I don't feel that age is just a number, at least in our situation," she remarked. "There are certain areas where I have to look at him and think, he has 26 more years of experience. And sometimes it's a flex, and sometimes that means that we need to do a little therapy." The pair met in 2011 at a restaurant in Manhattan and married the following year, subsequently welcoming 7 children together: Carmen, 12, Raphael, 10, Leonardo, 9, Romeo, 7, Eduardo, 5, Maria Lucia, 4, and Hilaria, 3. Alec also shares daughter Ireland, 30, with his previous wife, actress Kim Basinger, 71. The former yoga instructor, who was just booted off this year's Dancing with the Stars, noted that while much has been written about her apparently pushing for a large brood, it was in fact Alec who was the instigator. "Can I tell you, he'd have more," she added. "I'm the one who's like, no more, thank you very much. He would have more. He's the second oldest of 6. And he had the very known, complex problem with his previous wife and with Ireland. I suppose he wanted a chance to do it in a new way and make different decisions." She said that though life in the Baldwin household is frequently chaotic, it's also full of love. Ultimately, we constantly tell ourselves there's such beauty to it. It was very well thought out. Despite their deep affinity, Hilaria confessed their relationship is not without difficulty. "Do we have our hard moments? Do we have our regular married arguments?" 100%, she said. "But it's a desire to both want to be there and to both want to make it work. When you have that, I think you can go through anything together." The couple's marriage has been tested in ways few could comprehend. In 2021, cinematographer Helena Hutchins was fatally shot on the set of Alec's Western picture Rust when a prop gun detonated. Alec was charged with involuntary manslaughter, but the case was dismissed last year after what Hilaria says as an incredible amount of corruption. She revealed how filming for their family reality program, The Baldwins, began just 2 weeks before the trial, at a time when they were living in survival mode. "Sometimes I get quite overwhelmed," she admitted. "Sometimes I cry. Sometimes Alec and I will dispute. I look over my shoulder and I'm thinking, where's the other adults here? And then I realize I'm the mom. I'm the one that needs to guide my children." Hilaria said she dreaded the worst before the trial began. She stated, "I said to the team, okay, we're going to break for us to go to this, and then we're going to resume in a few weeks once the trial is finished. But what if I don't bring him home? What I do? I didn't know what our life was going to be. It allowed us to speak when the world was urging us not to speak. You truly suffer when you don't have an outlet. When so many people are talking about you, to be able to present yourself, our family, my spouse, the experience on the inside, felt incredibly cathartic in real time. Hilaria also commented on the human toll of becoming Alec Baldwin's wife, and how she has fought to define herself outside of his stardom. I suppose, in many respects, I did lose some of my identity when I married Alec, she said. That was not only other people talking about me for the first time on a very massive level. When people talk, I posted this on my Instagram stories. This woman said, "You need to be able to really articulate and know what your identity is, because otherwise you're going to just get it from other people, because everybody's going to have an opinion." And this is not a prominent person who's saying this. We're all the same, regardless if we're famous, not famous, whatever. We're all flesh and blood. She continued, "I'm a recovering people pleaser. I want everyone to be delighted around me. I prefer people to feel warm and pleasant and happy while they're around me. But when people come and they say these things about me, you talk funny, why do you have so many kids? You're married to this guy who's so much older. I absorb it and wonder, oh my God, is there something wrong with me?